Ryan Fleming here, another edition of Sideline-to-Sideline, and I am joined, as always, with the ever-dapper, the ever-all-knowing, the one and only Mr. Chuck LaFleur. How are you, buddy?
You've been working on that introduction, haven't you?
I have. You pay well. So, you pay that well, you get the good introduction like that.
Jeez, I just want to cheer for you, Ryan, after that introduction.
Well, hey, man, I want to applaud you as well and stand up and do a little cheer of my own, but... you know what? We have the proper people here with us today to give us those instructions on how to do it just right. And we have Sylvia and Lilly with us here from the Welland Jackfish, part of the Diamond Crew. How's it going, ladies? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. How's it going?
Very good, thanks.
The Welland, now it's officially the Welland Jackfish Diamond Crew dance team is what you're called officially?
Yeah.
All right. Now tell us what you do first with you, Sylvia.
So I'm the director and coach of the Welland Diamond Crew. And
great.
Basically, I run the team, choreograph, do all the outbound marketing and social media.
Wow, there's a lot to it. And Lily, tell us about your involvement. How did this all come about for you?
I'm one of the dancers, and I cheer for the team. I don't know.
And you're the one that's full of the giggles, obviously, for the team as well.
She's
You're the
super
bubbly one.
nervous right now. She's super nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous at all. Chuck only bites a little bit. No, ladies, tell us a little bit about the history of the Diamond Crew and how it got started, of course.
So I was just, going through my Facebook page, actually, and I saw a posting for the Welland Jackfish, and I was like, oh, what is this? This is like new. I haven't heard about this. And I saw that they were a baseball team coming to Welland, and I had to reach out just because I had previously coached a former team in the area, and I thought, what a great way to get involved in another organization, and why not bring cheerleaders and dancers to them for fan interaction.
Now, does this happen a lot in baseball, whether it's inter-county or Major League Baseball? Do you know are there a lot of dance crews or dance teams that are involved with baseball at any level? I know football is an obvious one.
Yeah, so there is actually in the MLB, there is a lot of teams, especially in their farm teams as well. They have a lot of promotions. The Jays do have girls as well. I believe they're called the J Force. But in our league, we're actually the first team to have dancers or cheerleaders, which is really cool.
That's a pretty big step. Now, Lily, tell us a little bit about your role with the team there. Aside from being the source of all the laughs and everything, tell us a little bit about being on the dancer side of things.
So I basically pump up the crowd and make them excited about everything, and I dance. We get to dance on the dugouts, which is really fun. I love dancing, so more than talking, obviously.
You're doing great at both, though.
And it's a lot of fun because we get to
interact with fans.
Yeah, and get
be a
them
part
all
of the
excited,
community.
and I don't know, I like it. It's
We're
fun.
gonna get back to fan interaction. It's a big part of it. But tell us about were there tryouts then for the team at the start of the season? And we'll start with you, Lily. What was that experience like?
Yeah.
It was fun because I actually knew Sylvia previously, so I got to run the warm-ups, and I actually helped with the audition. But so it was good. It was run at my dance studio, so.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, so Lily is actually one of our partners. She runs a dance studio called Step Above Dance Academy in St. Catharines, and she's our official practice space for the Welland Diamond Crew.
Well, you know what? This is a good opportunity. That any plugs you guys want to get, anything, any business, how can people get a hold of you?
You can email us at stepabovedanceacademy@hotmail.com or visit our website, stepabovedanceacademy.com.
There she goes again, eh?
So you're definitely the one we would want to put on a witness stand if we needed to get any type of testimony. Is what I'm saying right now. Oh, this is great. So there's been a long history of baseball in the town of Welland, and there's also been the history of cheerleaders or dancers that go along with them with the previous Diamond Girls. Do you feel any kind of, I wouldn't say pressure, but you feel any kind of I don't know, like a need to kind of live up to what was before?
I would say that, there is great history here in Welland, and I really think that incorporating and seeing what those cheerleaders in the past had to do, and then how has it evolved really. Right. And there's a lot of differences but similarities. We're all interacting with our fans, we're there for a purpose, and we're there to entertain. So I think those three fundamental kind of sayings kind of go together with that, right? So yeah.
I have to ask you guys, we see you on game day, and you guys add so much to it's just such a great atmosphere, folks. If you haven't been to a Welland Jackfish game yet, by all means, do get there. Regular season winding down, playoffs coming up soon. How much practice goes into what you do on a regular basis?
So we actually practice all preseason. Yeah.
Wow.
So we practice from late December going into January, February, and then before the season, we do one practice a week, which are usually held on Sundays for about 3 or 4 hours. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just to kind of get everything.
Intense.
Yeah, it's very intense. But yeah, the girls have a lot of fun. It's a great way to interact with the squad all together and team bond. And we get to practice all throughout preseason. So that during the season, just because we have so many home games, it's a lot to kind of have practices in between. Sometimes we're like back to back on like weekends and we can't fit the practice in. So that way that everybody can kind of like, relax during the season and come to games and do what they have to do on game day.
So we're hearing about all this practicing you're doing in the preseason and how much you guys have to perform throughout the actual season itself. What kind of training, or is there any kind of training that goes into this? Aside, like I know that practicing your routines, but is there any type of cardio or strength training, anything like that?
Yeah, so Lily does an awesome workout with us before we kind of get into, the breakdown of everything that's going to happen on game day. So we do that for about 25 minutes, 30 minutes of practice time that we have just for that section of cardio for us. And then we get into a lot of fan interaction and really trying to teach the girls how to, interact with the fans properly. And this is what you're going to expect, and really kind of give details of like what's going to be happening during the game, so they're prepared.
And what was it like the first time you guys were on the field a lot during the games? What was it like, Lily, for you the first time you went out on the field in front of that many people?
It was a little nerve-wracking because I've never really watched baseball even until I started this. So I didn't know what to expect, but everything went smooth. It was good. It wasn't. Yeah,
it was quite different from what we're used to, right? We've previously done basketball, so it was quite a different change for us. But it's awesome. Like, it's the fan interaction and everything, and being on field compared to a court and being outside, which is really cool. It's a cool perk of kind of being a part of baseball.
Except for those rainy days.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
So there's one question I'd like to ask you. So they were formerly the Diamond Girls. Yeah. Now it's the Diamond Crew.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about that? Is there ever been a plan to go back to the old name, or has there ever been... What are your thoughts on it? Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, so so we came up with the Diamond Crew. It's a great name. I think it's very inclusive as well. Not sure if there's maybe we'll go back to maybe the Diamond Girls. I'm not really quite sure about that, but it's definitely in the back of my mind for sure. Just to kind of bring back the roots from what Welland was doing. So I think maybe that's the new direction of maybe the next season, but we plan on being bigger and better each season. So that's something in mind to like grow with the team.
So is there a possibility next season of new members, or are you sticking with the current number that you have?
Yeah, so after the season's done, we plan on having auditions late October, and then from there, practicing.
Now, Lily, we'll ask you this. Is there a difference, whether it's called a dance team or a cheerleading squad or cheerleading team? Does that matter to you? And could you talk about the differences, or if it matters at all?
To me, I think that if you're dancing for a team, you are a cheerleader because you're there because of the team, and you wouldn't be there if the team wasn't there. Right. So you're cheering them on, which makes you a cheerleader.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Last question I have here is, so I hear you guys back in the day had this really great duo that used to dance on the dugouts called the Diamond Dudes. I'm just wondering if there's any chance that we're going to see, a reappearance of the Diamond Dudes at any point there.
Definitely something to think about. I think it'd be a great idea to bring something like that back, especially maybe having an all-guys team, kind of more hip-hop style. I think that'd be kind of really cool to bring to the stadium. So maybe that's something in the works.
Do you guys know anybody who might fit the bill?
I think we do. I think he might be in studio with us.
He just might be. Well, you know what? In the past, on the Sideline-to-Sideline here on Giant TV Niagara, we've had Ryan Fleming take chops from male and female wrestlers, kicks from MMA experts. We had
choked up by a BJJ expert.
I was going to say a ninja, but a jiu-jitsu expert.
She is a ninja.
She's a ninja.
She's a ninja.
So now you guys aren't going to do that to pro right here, right?
No.
I'm off the hook this week.
What could we possibly do with this character?
We're going to show you how to do one of our famous dugout dances. So that'll be something that
amazing.
we're going to be teaching you.
It'd be great to see my rhythm on screen.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is all free on YouTube.
This is all free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Much like my paycheck.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're just going to pause for 2 seconds. We're going to get set up, and Ryan, the former Diamond Dude, is going to be joining Lily and Sylvia.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to this. I do this for you.
All right, from the Welland Jackfish Diamond Crew dance team, we have Sylvia with us, we have Lily with us, and we have a budding member of the team, maybe down the road, way down the road, Ryan Fleming, Zeus, our co-host here on Sideline-to-Sideline. Lily, what are you going to be teaching Ryan here today?
I'm going to be teaching Ryan one of our cheers. It's called Cheer.
Easy one to remember.
Yes. Okay, so you're going to step out, and you're going to put your hands onto your hip.
Good.
Good. Now you're going to step onto your other foot, onto the other side, transferring your weight and
nice.
changing your hand.
I got what you're laying down here.
Perfect. Now you're going to do that same foot movement, but you're going to put your arms up in the air. Straight, straight, straight.
Pull the shirt down, Fleming.
Now transfer your weight again and change your hand.
Oh, this is easy. I can do this.
Good. And now you're going to go down
Good.
and down.
Awesome.
Good. Then you're going to repeat it. To your hip.
Oh, to my head.
To your hip.
Oh, to my head.
Up in the air. Up in the air. Down. Down. And repeat one more time. Hip. Hip. Up. Up.
Oh, yeah.
Down. Down. And together.
Oh,
Toe popped.
toe popped.
And smile. Wait.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wait. I almost nailed it. That was awesome. Thanks so much.
Is he natural or what?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like I'm part of the crew.
And I feel someday I'm going to be telling all this to a psychiatrist that I just witnessed. That was awesome. Listen, Lily, thank you so much, and Sylvia for coming in, and we will never forget this moment.
No. And now I've got a new dance I can do at the next wedding I'm at.
One more
I
time
think
for
I got it
Mama.
down pretty good there. And pop!
It's like if Popeye the Sailor Man ever learned to dance.
It's like pop out the belly, the sailor man. Chuck LaFleur, Ryan Fleming, and the Diamond Crew. Another edition of Sideline to Sideline, radio on Giant TV.